let's make a prediction here. The early game is still a little, it's a little chill, right? It's pretty chill. Who wins? LawLiet or XiaoKai? To all you gambling degenerates, for the next 2 minutes. You can place your bets.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
So, Concealed Hill, our first map. Keeper First has been pretty much the go-to for almost every Night Elf out there. Unless it's a Warden map and the Night Elf is feeling inclined to play Warden. And of course, LawLiet loves the Warden, so wouldn't be too surprised to see that on maps like TM. Well, we don't have TM. I mean, Equiles, Terran Stand, and those ones. But for that reason, I would assume XiaoKai also has those vetoed. Where many Night Elves are pretty predictable in their Warden, and you can punish them. LawLiet is the best Warden in the world, and I don't accept any other answer. Nice Wisp detonate here. This is really annoying for XiaoKai. Costs him more HP, costs him more mana. Ideally, XiaoKai would have liked to scout against that and kill the Wisp coming in. But yeah, good start so far for LawLiet. Gets level 2 right away. And he's playing a 1 Archer expansion. 1 Archer expansion, what is this? 1.30? 1 Archer Expo and then 2 Archer Tech. And LawLiet is trying to punish this build by XiaoKai as much as he can. The so-called happy build. Going 4 ghouls into tech, into fiends. Which is still a couple of ghouls, but it's not the same amount of ghouls early as the classic ghoul build would have. And the classic ghoul build can punish greediness like this with aggression early. But if you don't have that appropriate number of ghouls, it's hard to do.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Keeper has been getting very good experience. Very close already to the level 3. And this game is just going swimmingly for LawLiet, isn't it? With this kind of build, also gargoyles is an option. But LawLiet is covering that option as well. What you want to do against gargoyles is get up to 2 bases fast, and then scout a lot, control the map, and defend against gargoyles, of course. And importantly, never let the undead expand. And that is normally why gargoyles on the top level don't really work. Oh wow, that keeps level 3 already. That was fast. Oh, but the DK is staffed across the map, and he can creep the natural himself now. He might have a skull here, and might be attempting to expand himself. Indeed, there is a skull, but he needs more acolytes to also be able to expand here. LawLiet has a wisp close by, and it's going to be very important for him to see this attempt happening and prevent it. Got the crystal ball as well, so there's 2 ways of scouting this. Saw it with the wisp already, but the DK gets the full camp, gets level 3, and an acolyte is coming. Double winds coming.
一座基地正遭到围攻。
Okay. LawLiet still capable of playing many different strategies. dodged that coil. Nicely done. But there should be a cancel on one of the Ancients of Wind, I believe. Only level 1 Treants. Level 2 Entangle. But the expansion cancel will occur. Very important here for LawLiet. What second hero is he going for? Is the question. Normally Demon Hunter second is always the best if you have enough time to level him up. And that in fact looks a lot like Demon second. There he is. Says hello with the mana burn. Ancient of Wind here. Drops very low, but will survive. And very importantly, the Keeper still across the map. Still causing trouble. Still preventing the counter expansion. And XiaoKai seems to be in deep trouble already. I haven't seen mass air from LawLiet in a really long time. So LawLiet cancelled the Ziggurat, cancelled the Yonted, and also killed the other Ziggurat that finished. So XiaoKai lost plenty of resources there. Is still supply blocked. Might be able to get a Demon Hunter kill. But it's only level 1 Demon Hunter. It's not really that important. There's no tech still happening. Alright, but behind this ghoul attack, the Keeper now cannot cancel the expansion anymore. So perhaps the second base for XiaoKai will come up after all. Or not. Alright. GG. Sometimes that's the way it goes. 1-0 for LawLiet. Alright. I feel like we've been seeing quite a few of these anticlimactic GGs in this tournament. Very good game though by LawLiet. Perfect scout early on. Comes in with a impactful detonate. Seriously, that first detonate against the first couple of skeletons. Such a big deal. Scouts the expansion where he needs to. Punishes the opponent's build with a greedy expo the way he's supposed to. Really good leveling, perfect scouting, excellent movement. LawLiet. A world-class player. Yeah, we don't have an overlay, as I mentioned earlier. This is a clean feed, so we're getting the feed from China, and not much else we can do there. I tried to get into the games yesterday myself, but I got kicked out. I was not allowed to join as observer myself, so yeah. I think it's okay though. I would love to the cameraman to be clicking on things a little bit more, but it's good. You know, it's pretty chill for me. I can lean back here and just enjoy the action with you guys. LawLiet now one step away from making it out of Group C. He could do so flawlessly without dropping a map. And not just without dropping a map. Like, these last 3 maps have not only all been wins for LawLiet. They've all been really one-sided. LawLiet so far in his group not challenged too much. LawLiet against Mikael, LawLiet against Focus. Those could be really interesting games. Again, like the last couple of tournaments, the Koreans looking super strong. Out of Group B and D, I guess we can take a look at them for a second. Some of the biggest challenges are the Chinese, maybe. Especially 120. He's the big hope here for the Chinese in this tournament. Colorful, as you guys know, I'm a big fan of his. And he's a very strong player, but it's, I don't know, in Night of Mirror, is he that good? We'll see. Chimiko and Sok, 2 more heavy-hitting Koreans in Group D. And of course, Side, our sweetheart from France, is gonna play tomorrow. In a group that could be doable for side, maybe. In second place, at least. Our next map should be coming up soon. The map choice now lies with XiaoKai. And he chooses Last Refuge. Alright. So, let's go in. Can XiaoKai make the upset happen here? Or is this just an easy 4-0 day for LawLiet? Keeper first against DK first. Keeper first, Demon second. This seems to have completely now established itself as the way to go. There was a lot of question about this from the Night of Sight against Undead over the last year. We saw a lot of Demon first into Naga, Keeper into Alchemist, Keeper into Demon, Warden solo, Warden into Panda. Lots of different things. Sometimes even we saw a Firelord, although that was very rare. But nowadays, it really seems like Keeper and Demon is the best. Keeper to control the early game, probably get an economic advantage with an expansion in the Demon to secure the late game with the mana burn, as it is very, very, very hard to beat an undead late game when you can't mana burn him as Night Elf. DK playing super aggressive right off the bat, making use of the nature of the map. Last Refuge is a map where the Keeper can be pressured before he even reaches level 2. Would have been amazing for XiaoKai to steal one of the last hits there on the Trappers, but didn't quite get that one. Entangle first, just to take out the skeletons. Interesting. Yeah, the bets are for the entire series, by the way, not just for one map. And LawLiet is leading the predictions with 89%. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right. LawLiet patient here. Willing to delay his level up for a good amount. Has a level 2 now finally, but it's really the level 3, of course, where the Keeper starts taking off. I feel like it's up to 1-0 to innovate next now with a proper counterplay to Keeper Demon. In theory, and this is just theory, Gargs could be very good against that, because Keeper Demon has 0 AoE, no Fork Lightning, no Acid Bomb, no Breath of Fire, nothing. Entangles around, and he sticks the landing. Very good game here so far by LawLiet. Nothing too flashy, nothing too fancy. But he's creeping up. He's got his level 2. He's going to get the next item. And he's got the expansion now coming up. And that's the strength, by the way. That is perhaps the biggest reason for this Keeper strategy. It's so hard to prevent this expansion when playing against Keeper. When you're playing against Demon, it's much easier to come in there with a handful of ghouls, cancel the expo, and get out again. Against Demon Hunter, against Keeper, very, very, very hard to do. The DK finally got his level 2, but the Keeper at this point is almost level 3. Whether he goes Entangle or Treants, both could be very helpful. One more for killing units, the other more for creeping. And there it is. Keeper got level 3. Oh, and we see a Gargoyle. 1 Crypt Gargs. And Slaughterhouse. I really hope LawLiet and 1-0 are gonna meet in this tournament. It would be super interesting to see. Oh, the Lich is in with the Nova. XiaoKai gets the first kill here. Oh, and that should be a cancel, I think. Demon joins the party. But I think he can brute force this. The Lich might die for this. But yeah, that was a cancel. Oof! 5 skeleton detonate. That was juicy. Alright, that was a good cancel by XiaoKai, but also now you're stuck on gargoyles. That's another problem with this strategy. LawLiet text tier 3. Oh, it was double crypt, by the way. Sorry. Didn't see the second crypt. Killing off Wisp right now would be very effective. But good juggling here so far by LawLiet. Oh, look at those juggles and Moonwell heals. LawLiet so far keeping all the Wisps alive. Now they will start dying at some point. Like that one. Like that one. No way. Don't tell me he saves that Wisp. Oh my god. Dude, he saved that Wisp. He only lost a single Wisp in that attack. Okay, he's gonna lose a second one now. Trying to chase after the heroes. But there was still some pretty sweet saves in there. And now with the Demon coming in and the Keeper, this Lich is definitely deadsies. That's level 2 for the Demon. Alright, another Wisp goes down. 3 Wisps lost. Now that does hurt. Oh, and another. Okay. Ghouls over at the Moonwell. That's pretty cute. But with the Telestaff, the Keeper can also punch this. It's going to kill off 2 ghouls. Should kill off 2 ghouls. Only got the 1 though. He wants the DK. Can he stay in range for the Entangle? No. Good one of Illusion. Oh, what are you doing? No, the DK went back into range. He was away scot-free. Oh, this would have been pretty good for XiaoKai if he just gets out there, but slight mistake on the movement. DK dies. And that is currently both heroes benched for our undead player. Seems like LawLiet is just going to go into marksmanship archers with Orb of Venom. Maybe even a Potom. Potom could be nice. Shredder now for LawLiet. Doesn't want to be bothered by this Wisp harass too much longer. And XiaoKai, by the way, no tier 3. Which means no Frenzy and no Orb of Corruption. Playing mass archers can be very dangerous against undead. When the big ghoul flood comes in, plus Orb, plus Nova, suddenly all archers die. But without tier 3 on the undead side, that is gonna be a lot less dangerous.
一位玩家的部队正遭到攻击。
Oh wow. Those heat awards for LawLiet also amazing. Creeping with 4 archers and keeping like 3 or 4 in the main, being able to deal with the gargoyles. LawLiet always knows exactly how to deal with gargs. Really impressive. As XiaoKai finally has his Lich joining him again. But LawLiet is level 4 and 3. Sacrificial Pit as well. Seems like XiaoKai is a big fan of shades. Just like WFZ. Now scrolling secretly triggering Remo. Yep. Sort of true. I'd also like to know what dropped from the red camp, but we haven't figured it out yet. Lich level 2, that actually helps a lot for Frost Armor against Demon. And the Demon is quite hurt here already, but I'm sure there's some sort of item to protect him. Like the staff. After this series, we're gonna have Ice Orc versus Soen in the lower bracket. The Orc Mirror to determine who's gonna move on into the decider match. Double Orb of Venom now for LawLiet. Damage is ramping up. Takes out the statue right away. Oh, he doesn't have Frost Armor. He has Dark Ritual. Frost Armor is so good though. Gargoyles in the main still, trying to do as much damage as they can. But I don't think it's all that much damage at the end of the day. The next red cam for LawLiet. He's got a Panda third, by the way. That is a pretty strong tri-hero combo if he gets the Panda to 3 as well. Which is not that easy to do. A lot of camps are gone now. But certainly still a couple remaining. As you can see, always some archers in the main. It's kind of cool that the Shade sees these archers so the Gargs know how to not overextend. It's pretty cute. Alright, scroll of healing time. And then maybe we're gonna see a big fight. LawLiet's got his expansion coming up. He has been creeping like a madman, as he always manages to do. Oh, the Shredder is gonna go down actually. Oh, no way. Don't tell me he saves it. Shredder is lost. So are some gargoyles though. And maybe the DK. Oof! He has to TP out here. GG. Alright, not gonna lie.